Hello everyone, my name is MrNJersey and welcome to my channel. In this video we are back with a brand new build series here on my channel. This time around we're going to be building another ship. Now before we get started with this video, if you are enjoying this video, don't forget that like and subscribe button and ring the little bell icon to be notified of my upcoming content as soon as it gets posted. And while you're watching, let me know your thoughts in the comments below and what else you'd like to see in my future videos. That all said, let's get straight into it and get started with this video. So it's that time again for another build series here on the channel. Now I'm thinking of doing a nice little ship here or boat. We're going to go with a modern type of rescue / patrol boat. I was thinking, and I'm also thinking of doing kind of like a tri-hull, so 3 hulls kind of design. So we're going to just jump straight into it and get building here. So we're going to start with the bottom and we're going to do the front hull first. So probably about that size, and you can imagine we're going to have one hull here and we're going to have another hull on either side, so like a tri hull, which should be pretty cool. So let's start doing the actual front here. So we're going to go one there, and then let's do a block up like so, and then let's go and put a block on top of that, and then we'll start using the 1x2 wedges here in the front, and we're going to go up 1, 2, 3 like so, and then we can start getting this filled in like so. So you can start to get the shape there in the front. We're going to obviously go and start curving it to make this first little hull. So what I was thinking is I want to get, let's see, we're probably going to do something like that there, and then we're going to start, actually I'm going to get symmetry mode on and then we can start building. So we're going to do one wedge there, and then let's do 1x2s going out. So let's see if I can get it to go out. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, and then we can start going back. So something like that, and then I guess we can start connecting it down here. So let's go and get some of these pyramids. So 1x2 pyramids, we can use that over there, and then let's get the 2x2 pyramids and let's put those in. So there we go, and we'll drag that across, and then I think over here is where I'm going to go and put a 2x4 just to step it back ever so slightly. So something like that. Yeah, I think that will look pretty good. So then let's take this again and let's see if we can start stepping this back ever so slightly. So if we do that, and then let's see, maybe something like that, and then we just need to fill this piece out. So we should be able to do that. So let's just bring this back ever so slightly. And maybe we can actually get rid of that, and let's use a 1x4 inverse, so something like that, and then we can fill that area out with a 2x. Can we use this? Yeah, there we go. So you can start to see the shape, and then I guess we can kind of just drag that till there, and then we can start bringing it down. I think, yeah, I think that will look pretty good for now. And then the next thing I think I want to do is let's go and get the, yeah, let's do another 2x4, and maybe we can do the 2x4s over here in the front. So something like that going all the way down. Yeah, I think that will look pretty good. And then we just need to fill this area out, and I think we can use these wedges. So let's see. Yeah, so something like that. So you can kind of see how the shape is coming together ever so slow, but it is coming together. It's always a tricky part trying to get a hull design just as you want it. So let's just go back and grab that. I actually didn't place the 1x4. So we do invert, switch, and then we're going to go and grab this again, and then we can go up something like that. And now we just need to start connecting everything. So here we can start using our wedges. So we can bring our wedge over there like so. And we're going to put some more wedges here. So I'm guessing we could probably do something like that and bring the wedges up across. So there we go. Another wedge piece, drag that to the back. Another wedge piece, drag to the back. Another wedge piece, drag to the back. And then we can fill this in over here. Something like that. And then down here we could just use a, let's see, a 1x4 pyramids. Yep. So that should fit quite nicely. So something like that, you can really start to see the front shape here. And let's just actually go inside, and then we're just going to fill this in. Okay. So it's got quite a nice little pointy pointy shape here in the front. And then we can finish off the front hull here. So you can imagine that this is going to go somewhat like that. So I want to get this all connected up. So let's get the 1x4 pyramids again over here, and let's drag that all up like that. And then just the normal pyramids, and I guess we could just go up like that. And we can get everything else connected. So we just need to get another 1x4 here. Okay, and then let's go and get the pyramid shapes like that. Cool. And then we can just fix this bottom piece here. So we can just go and get some pyramids over there. So let's go and get, yep, so slopes there, and then we'll get a 1x4 wedge over there. So you can slowly start to see how it's coming together. So this will be the inner hull, and then we're going to have another hull on this side and another hull on this side. So we can start actually building that. And what I was thinking is if we do something like that, and you can kind of get the idea of this is where the other hull is going to be, and we're going to start bringing it out. And I don't know, probably what, like 1, 2, 3, and then we'll start angling it up and bringing it over there. So you can kind of start to get the idea of what we're doing here. Okay, so let's start by getting the underneath done. So what we're going to do is let's just go to the back here, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, I think. So let's get that all filled in, something like that. And then we're going to do, let's use a 1x2 wedge like that. And then I think if we take that and then let's use a 1x4 wedge for that. So we're going to go and turn that around, and then you can imagine this is just going to come up like so. Okay, so you can kind of start to get the idea of what this hull is going to look like, and we'll probably fill that in there also. So let's go and get the rest of these 1x4s in. So we're going to drag that all the way to the front. We're going to curve this piece here at the front in a few secs, but let's just go and get that all filled in. So you can kind of get the idea of what this boat is going to look like, and I think it's going to hopefully look pretty cool. So now that we've got that in, we can start getting the wedge pieces over here in and getting that connected up to, theoretically, up to this at some point. So we're going to put some of these 1x4 wedges here. So I was thinking of doing 1, 2, let's see how many we need here. So if we try and bring this back, something like that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I guess we can skip, let's do 1, 2. Let's just bring this straight across, something like that. So then let's skip a few. So we're going to skip 2 and maybe 1, and then we can skip a few more. And let's see, and then let's put, I don't know, let's skip 4 there. And then 1 there. And you can see that has now gone and gotten connected. And if we go overlook, we're starting to get a nice, kind of like a nice little shape there for this hull. So I'm going to go and delete all this extra stuff, because we are going to now start curving this and start to make it look somewhat decent, I think, here at the front. So if we take that as an example, we could use, I guess we could just use the we can use these wedges here. So let's go and do that, and then we'll stop there, and then we'll do that, stop there, maybe. Yeah, so let's delete that, and let's go there. And then we'll do the same there. And then that should, in theory, start meeting up. And I guess we could get another piece here. Let's see. So if we do something like that, yeah, that should be fine. And then we can put the wedges in here, something like that. So you can start to see how the hull is starting to join each other. And what we're going to do is we're just going to continue putting this all the way through and then just joining this. So I'll meet you guys back when I've finished putting this hull together, and then we'll start with the next step. Okay, so I finished doing the side hulls now, and you can kind of actually start to get the idea of this tri-hull here. I think it looks really cool. I don't know how performance-wise we're going to end up, but I guess we'll have to just wait and see. But yeah, I think it's starting to look quite nice. You can see the back of the boat here, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to fill out this entire deck. So I was thinking of just getting rid of this over there, and then let's just go over there and do something like that, and we'll just fill this out too. So you can kind of get the idea. This should, in theory, actually float, because I don't have any holes anywhere. So let's just go and spawn that in. And yeah, you can kind of get the idea of that. I think it looks pretty good. We need to start working on the actual top of the ship now, so the structure at the top. And I was thinking of doing something like, if we start there, and you guys can imagine that I'm just going to fill this out, and it's going to start sloping. So we're going to do something like that, and then here is going to have some windows like that, and maybe like that, and then we're going to curve it down this end. So you can start to get the shape, and we're going to carry on by getting the rest of this in. Okay, so let's start by getting the rest of these top of the superstructure done. So what I was thinking of doing is, let's see, if we get some wedges, let's go and get a 2x4 wedge here. And possibly let's get 2 of them. So something like that. And then we can get some of the 1x2 wedges and do, let's see, can I do something like that? And then maybe up like that. And then we can enclose this section here. So if we were to do something like that, and then possibly get a door and some windows in here at some stage. Or we can also get a 1x4 wedge. And let's get a 1x4 wedge over there. Yeah, that should be fine. We can delete, maybe we can delete this off and get some wedges here. So let's see, do something like that. Yeah, that should look fine. And get that all closed in, and then we're going to slope down, I think, to about this level here. So what if we were to go and put some wedges here like that, and then maybe get something over here. So yep, something like that. And then let's see if we were to go up like that, and then you can imagine that this piece here is going to slope ever so slightly. I guess we could always put some wedges in here too. So something like that, and close that off. We can get rid of these extra blocks that we don't need now, and just finish off sloping this front section. We can enclose that. Okay, so you can kind of start to see how it's coming together, and we're going to get some windows in here, and we can start sloping this around too. So possibly we're going to get something like that, and then maybe start angling it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, actually, let's go and delete that off. And we need to do, let's see, we need to do windows of 3 block height. So 1, 2, 3. So then that will be the area there where we're going to go and get this connected over there. And you can imagine that's going to go over there. And we're going to go down here at the front. So let's get the windows in, or design at least of what our windows I want. So if we do wedges like this, oops, let's go back one, wedges like that, and maybe there, and then we can use, let's start by using the 1x2 pyramids. Something like that. Let's go, actually, let's go and delete one of these wedges. I think that will be a best bet. And we can also delete some of this, and we can start bringing this back like that. And then we can now close this off, and hopefully we can get a nice design here. So let's see if we can we do something like that, and bring this in and close that off, close that off. Okay, and you can kind of see what the front is going to look like now. Yeah, pretty good. And we can imagine that we're going to have windows here. I don't exactly know yet how I'm going to do these windows. Probably going to do some XML windows, but you can kind of get the idea. And I'm thinking of something like that for the windows there. And then you can imagine the windows are going to go, oops, the windows are going to go all the way back here to about there. Yeah, that should look pretty good. I might shorten this and make it a little bit more shorter. Yeah, I probably am going to do that, but let's just get the rest of this designed, and then we can see if we need to shorten this or not. So then here is where I'm going to start using some of the 1x4 wedges. So let's just switch back to here, and let's go and put some of those in. So we're going to have something like that. I think, and we're going to just go and start curving this around and try and make this nice and smooth here in the front of the ship. So let's just start building that in, and then we're going to get the rest filled in here. So what I was thinking is if we go and get some of the wedges, we can start putting the wedges here in the front, and we can kind of get an idea of what design we want. So let's get a few of them there, and then maybe skip one. Let's skip a few. There we go, skip a few. And we can kind of get our shape that we're going for here. Possibly even we could skip one there and do something like that and something like that. So I guess we can, we need that actually. So if we could delete this off, you can see the wedges that we've got here, and we're just going to start building this all together. So we can use some wedges here too. So we delete this, invert, drop it down, and then we could use maybe something like that. Bring this over here. This we can get rid of for now. We'll close that up just now. And then I guess we could just take some more of these wedges, something like that. And we can close that area off then. We can get this sealed. I guess we could use a wedge piece, couldn't we? Something like that, so which means we need to go back by one. So let's just delete that, grab one of these. Let's go and put that there. Let's get one of the wedges again. And we're going to do something in lines with that. And I guess we can get another one of these down here now. And then we can get one of these and do something like that, I think. So let's just get rid of these blocks. Get rid of these blocks, and then here at the front we could do, let's see, close that in, grab a 1x4 there. Let's get another 1x4 wedge here, something like that. Delete these extra blocks we don't need, and then we can do something here in the front too. So if we were to go and grab this, and maybe do something like that. Yeah, I think that would look pretty good. And we can obviously go and close this all in. So close that in like that. Close that in like that. And close this in like so. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. I still think we should shorten this. We should make it this long. And then this should be a little bit longer, possibly. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll change that in between the videos, but well, now you guys kind of get the idea, and we're going to go and do some type of raise here at the back. So why don't we use 2x4s, so something like that, and then like that, and then like that possibly. And we can delete these extra blocks. I also need to go through and delete all the extra blocks we have inside. Let's get a door in the back here. So let's get a door, and we're going to do, let's do a hinge door opening inwards. So something like that. Close this area in, and then we can get some windows there possibly. So let's get the window, and let's do a large window there. So something like that. Yeah. That should be fine. We're going to have to sort out all these blocks inside here at some stage. But I can go and delete these out for now. And make some space. Not that many. Cool. We can probably get rid of some of this. And the nice thing is that what's going to happen is this area here, we're going to open it up. And this is going to be the inside of our hull. So you can see that goes down into our front hull. And then it goes up. And then we also have our side hulls here. We can actually open up some of this area. So you can see here, we can now go and access all the hulls from this one central location. And then inside here, we're going to start building some cabins and things. And we'll be able to access it from up here in the main compartment. So we'll have a door that will go in. I think it'll be pretty cool. What else? We need some more windows and things. We're probably going to get a window like there, and window like there. As I said, I'm probably going to shorten this. Probably going to leave that out for now. And we'll come back to it. And we've got our door in. We're also going to have some type of railing here at the back where we can go and attach all of our antennas and things. So you can imagine if we were to do something like that. And then possibly something like that is what I'm thinking. Maybe we can move this down. So let's go and get rid of that and let's put it like down here. And this is going to go like that. And then we're going to get a wedge piece and maybe do something like that. Yeah, that would look pretty cool. And then we can go to the back here, close that in. We're going to get some engines in here. I'm not too sure yet if I want to do jet engines or if we should go with diesel, but I'd love to hear your comments in the video description below. What do you guys think? Do you think we should go with jet or do you think we should go with diesel? But yeah, you can kind of get the idea of what I'm going for with this boat. Let's see how well it floats or if it floats. Look at that. I think that's going to be really cool. We're going to have some propellers here on either side. We'll have some railing here at the back. But yeah, I'd love to hear you guys' opinion. What do you guys think of this boat so far? I'm also thinking of adding some windows. So if we were to go down here and possibly add like window there, and maybe a window there. Yeah, something like that. So we can have some windows. So we'll do like 2x1s, make them black. One there, one there, one there. So that will be for the cabin. And then I also want to do some painting. So I was thinking of doing, let's see, let's go back to there. And then we can do black. So if we were to do black all the way along here, paint all this too. And I think we could probably use the plain fill for some of this now. And see if we can get this painted a little bit quicker. Oh, there we go. So that's getting quicker. We have to fix that issue there. And I have to fix that too, so we can just paint this by hand. Sometimes the plain fill works really well, other times it doesn't. So yeah. So we've got that painted. We're also going to do, let's see, we can also do something like this and fill this out with black. I think would look pretty cool. Not this piece though. Cool. And we can go around, do the same at the back here, something like that. Nice. Okay, it's starting to come together. We're going to get some railing in, I think, too. So if we go and get railing, so we were to use this, let's do like a light silver. So we could probably do something like that and get some of the joining pieces. So maybe there and there. And then we could do some of these. Let's see, we could probably move that a little bit back, but I can do that later stage. Let's get that in there like so. We'll get some railing, we'll get some more railing in there. This will get painted at some stage. And then we'll probably get a hatch here at the front. So probably a small little hatch in there so you can access this area. I need to still go and delete all these extra blocks that we don't need in this creation anymore. But you can kind of get the idea. We'll have a hatch here. So a hatch. Get one of these 1x1 hatches. And something like that. And then I guess we could always paint the deck. So we could do plain fill. We can go with like a dark gray-ish color on the deck. And just paint this front piece there. And yeah, I think that's a great place to finish off with. Starting to come together. It needs, obviously we still need to do a lot of work on this boat. But you get the general concept. I want to bridge this too. But I'll fix all the extra blocks inside and things like that. And I'll probably move this a little bit in between this video and the next one. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. And I'd love to hear comments in the video description as always. What do you think we should add on this boat? And what do you think of the series? Do you think the series is going to be a fun one? I want to get this boat out with everything from cranes to navigation systems to like full cabin inside here. I think it's going to be really quite cool. And it's going to have water cannons, all the cool things we usually need for firefighting and things like that. But you can see we've got a big, nice open space to work with. But yeah, I'd love to hear your comments in the video description below. And as always, I hope you have enjoyed this and found it entertaining and informative as always. And we'll see you in the next one.